Hey there, Jed Corbernus here from jedcorbernus.com, and welcome to Talk Therapy. It's just a tool that I use to get past my analytical mind, to get to know myself better, and hopefully inspire somebody else to hit record and just start talking and not think about what they're going to say. Because it helps. You don't have to share it out to the world, but it really does help. It is a ton of weight lifted off your shoulders when you're done. It feels really awkward at first, but now I've gotten to the point where if I don't do it, it feels awkward. If I don't just hit record and start talking and see what happens and all that fun stuff, I really then feel like, wow, okay, I'm missing something. So here we are, today. Not even, what day it is, it's just today. Today is the best day of my life. Every day I wake up like that. Samuel came in and woke me up. We snuggled for a little bit. Son, hey. Other than that, it's gonna be a great day. It is already a great day. Anytime you can wake up and breathe and be able to move all of your appendages and have the mental ability to live independently, man, that's a win. Anytime you can pay all your bills on time and then have a little extra left over at the end of the month, that's a win. Anytime you can live freely and do what you want, that is a win. Just is. Next week I should have a little bit more light because this weekend the fall back happens, right? Daylight saving time. Gotta love daylight savings. So technically next week, right now this would be 6:41. So an hour from now we should have way more light and it shouldn't look so dang dark, but oh well. This is, if you can't get yourself right first, how are you supposed to help other people? That's how it works. I've been bucking that system for a long time, and then for about the last 4 years, I've just stopped giving everything out and started really working on myself. I work on myself first. If I don't have it together, have it right, have it the way I want it, how am I supposed to expect other people to do that? And why would they listen to me? So I lead by example. I do what I do for me, and then I tweak it a little for the person who would want it because of empathy and what they're looking for. And then there it is. It's a lot of fun. What's my point? I have no idea. I don't have a lot of points. Maybe I do, but that was my analytical mind just thinking right there. I don't have a lot of points, within talk therapy, but then my analytical mind says, well, yeah, you do. You got to have some kind of point or else people won't listen. It's just that voice that you can shut down. If you're listening to both sides, right? Yeah, this would be a good idea, and then your analytical mind says, yeah, right, you're not going to do that. That's outside of what you know. You don't know how to do that. Why would you even put any time into that? That's going to cost you money. We don't have any money. It's just stuff like that. Don't worry about it so much, and just start doing. Just start doing. That's the whole point. Get past it and do. I have EMT lab this weekend. I'm actually pretty excited for it. I'm jacked, actually. I like the lab, the hands-on piece. The reading and the book stuff, I can take it or leave it. I'm actually learning a lot just reading the book. And then they have a little interactive, code you can set in and set up your account or whatever. boy, that really helps too. Like, I would even venture to say some of those questions on that interactive piece are the exact same questions as on the quizzes and or the test. I didn't know that, and that would have been very useful. But that's all right. We live and we learn. So that'll happen. Let's hope that I passed that exam 5 yesterday. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. But it's a ton of fun. Just hanging out, driving to work. I don't have a lot to say today, which is good. Here's one thing that I noticed yesterday, though. So if you watch TV, like I usually watch TV while I'm doing something, right? Like vlogging or editing video, which I don't edit. I just kind of add an intro and an outro or whatever that is called. But the news. When's the last time you watched the news? Because it is filled full, well, one's filled full of crap, right? Like, we know that. But on top of that, there's like a minute and a half. I timed it loosely, right? There's like a minute and a half, of like actual reporting of the news. Like, this is today's topic, blah, blah, blah. And then they go to about 2 minutes and 10 seconds of commercials. Ever notice that? It's kind of crazy. 2 minutes and 10 seconds of commercials versus a minute and 30 seconds of news. That's not a very good ROI of your time. So they're giving you a minute and a half of value. Well, you know, not really, but let's just pretend like the news actually gives value nowadays. And then in return, you then have to watch 2 minutes and 10 seconds of commercials. Why would you do that? So now you're sitting there for 3 minutes and 40 seconds, and most of that was commercials. You want to sit there and watch commercials, or do you want actual value? Right? Value-based activity. It boggled my mind yesterday watching that. I'm like, what the hell? They just went to a commercial. They like give you a segment, and then about a half a segment, but that's really not that interesting anyway. And then it's like, okay, well, coming up after the break, like those news people take more breaks than a union worker, right? I'm just kidding. Union workers don't take that many breaks. But they do take a ton of breaks in the news industry because, I mean, I get it. They have to, right? They have your attention and they have sponsors to even have a job. So they got to show you their stuff so you can buy their shit so they can keep their job. Or you can find out what's going on in the world through social media and find out what's going on there. Unless the Russians hack, Facebook and Twitter and all that other shit that I was watching the news on yesterday about, where they have 2,600 fake profiles, and then they just put stuff about Trump up there. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Trump's our president. He's president of the United States. Nothing I can do about it, good or bad. It's just, how do we accept that and accept that we can live our life without worrying about who the president is? If you think that the president of the United States has a grip on your life, you've already lost. You can live a very successful life without even worrying who the president is. It's just truth. It's good stuff. I didn't think much was going to come out of this because at first I didn't know. Well, oh, and a quick side note, I hit, so Samuel came in and snuggled this morning, right? I was going to get up, was ready to go, and then he came in, and then I'm like, okay, cool, let's lay here and snuggle. Kind of fell back asleep for a few minutes, and now I'm kind of groggy, so now I'll get past it. Once I start moving and doing work and stuff, it'll go away. But the groggy feeling comes because we hit that snooze button. Like, we confuse our body when we lay back down after a snooze, and we're telling it to produce serotonin when the alarm goes off, but then when we hit snooze, we lay back down and we tell our body to produce melatonin. Now you have both of these hormones running through your body, and either one of them doesn't know which one should be there. That confuses your body. So then now it doesn't know what to do. So now you're groggy because you have melatonin in your system, and you need serotonin. Because then you can wake up and start moving around and get on with your day. What speeds up that process is movement. Go for a quick walk. Go outside when it's really cold and jump up and down. That will produce some serotonin. That will produce some epinephrine. Then you'll wake up. And these roads are like all sorts of full of nasty snow. Like the kind of snow that if you go too far on the shoulder, it sucks you right into the ditch. Like, it's not great driving, but it's all good. It's what you do. Northern Minnesota, you just go. You just drive. So there it is. Talk therapy. If you're looking for a system that can help you really understand what your passion is, comment info below. I'm gonna hook you up. And as always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to start believing in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now.